Real Madrid's head coach Carlo Ancelotti has shaken the entire footballing world by calling Mbappe's Real Madrid nightmare, from golden boy to liability. He even said Mbappe is the reason Real Madrid is going out of the Champions League. You won't believe the coach said Mbappe came to the club with bad luck. In this video, I will explain everything to you. Before I continue, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to start getting daily breaking news from us. A long-awaited union. Kylian Mbappe finally donning the iconic white of Real Madrid, the club of his childhood dreams. But just months into his stint at the Bernabéu, the golden boy of French football might be turning into Los Blancos' biggest regret. And after this weekend, there's no more sugarcoating it. The love affair is falling apart. Fast. Let's rewind to Sunday's clash at the Mendizorroza Stadium. Real Madrid had just taken the lead against Alaves thanks to a well-timed strike from Eduardo Camavinga. Everything seemed to be going according to plan, until Mbappe decided to light a match and toss it into the powder keg. In the 38th minute, out of nowhere, the 26-year-old forward launched into a reckless, studs-up challenge on Antonio Blanco that left jaws on the floor. Referee Cesar Sotogrado, who, by the way, has handed out more red cards this season than any other official, didn't hesitate once VAR called him over. Mbappe's yellow was turned to red, and he was sent off like a schoolboy caught cheating on a test. It was his first red card for Madrid, but judging by the reaction on the bench, it might have been the last straw. Sources close to the dressing room whisper of growing unrest. Carlo Ancelotti, the usually calm and composed mastermind, was visibly fuming. He didn't even look at Mbappe as the Frenchman made his lonely walk of shame to the tunnel. The message was loud and clear. Patience is running out. Because this isn't just about one red card. No, it goes much deeper than that. Mbappe was brought in to take Real Madrid to the next level, to lift them above the competition. But what has happened instead? Since his arrival, Madrid's season has started unraveling like a cheap sweater. And to make things worse, his former club, Paris Saint-Germain, who never managed to win the Champions League with him, are now suddenly marching toward European glory. The irony is thicker than molasses in winter. With Mbappe in their ranks, PSG reached final after final, but never touched the trophy. Now that he's gone, they're playing like men possessed. Meanwhile, Real Madrid, 13-time Champions League winners, are already hanging by a thread. After being thoroughly outplayed by Arsenal in the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal, they're 3-0 down and staring elimination in the face. And guess who was on the pitch that night looking like a ghost? That's right, Mbappe. Insiders say Ancelotti is beginning to question whether the French superstar is more trouble than he's worth. He runs, but where to? He dribbles, but for what? One anonymous source reportedly joked. He came to win trophies, but all we've seen so far are tantrums and trouble. And now, with his latest red card, Mbappe might miss not just the next match, but 3 crucial games, including the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. Yes, El Clásico is in a final, and Madrid's marquee man could be missing because of a brainless tackle. The timing couldn't be worse. Madridistas have started asking tough questions. Is Mbappe cursed? Has his arrival brought bad luck to the club? Could it be that he's simply not made for the pressure of the Bernabéu? Ancelotti, who usually defends his players to the hilt, offered no such protection this time. His press conference after the match was icy. "We'll see," he muttered when asked about Mbappe's suspension. "Right now, we focus on the players who can help us win." Ouch. Mbappe's red card won't carry over into the Champions League, but let's be honest. His presence didn't exactly inspire Madrid in the first leg against Arsenal. The question now is, will Ancelotti even start him in the second leg? Or will he turn to the players he can count on at this moment of crisis? From savior to scapegoat, the Mbappe story at Real Madrid is turning into a psychological thriller. The fairy tale is cracking at the seams. And if Madrid crashes out of the Champions League and falls to Barcelona in the Copa final, one thing is certain. The fingers won't be pointing at Ancelotti. They'll be pointing straight at Kylian Mbappe.